What if AI could, like, design a skyscraper
Yeah.
or, debate philosophy? I mean, not just write you a poem or beat you at chess, but really tackle any intellectual task a human can. We're talking about artificial general intelligence, AGI. And from what I've been reading, SingularityNet is making some pretty bold moves in that direction.
Yeah, it's definitely a fascinating field. SingularityNet is trying to build a decentralized global network of AI, all with the goal of finally achieving AGI, something that's been a kind of a holy grail for AI researchers for a long time.
A global AI network. That sounds, I don't know, almost too ambitious. But the stuff you shared makes it seem like they're not kidding around. What makes this such a tough nut to crack?
Well, imagine trying to build a digital version of the human brain, all that complexity. And then imagine doing that with computers spread out all over the world, all working together perfectly. That's the kind of computational power needed, which is something traditional approaches have, well, struggled with.
So it's not just about having bigger, faster computers. There's something more like fundamental going on.
Right, exactly. It's a totally different way of approaching machine learning. AGI isn't just about teaching machines to copy us with tons of data. It's about machines that can learn more on their own, reason through problems, maybe even come up with solutions we haven't even thought of.
That's pretty wild when you think about it. Like, we're talking about machines that can practically think for themselves. So how does SingularityNet want to tackle this massive undertaking?
That's where their supercomputer network comes in. It's designed to not only handle the huge computational demands of AGI, but more importantly, to support a totally new approach to developing AI.
Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. Tell me about this supercomputer network. What makes it so special? So the supercomputer network is like purpose-built for AGI, not just for crunching numbers. But what does that actually look like in reality? The research mentioned some pretty impressive hardware.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're talking top-of-the-line NVIDIA GPUs, AMD processors, the kind of stuff that makes gamers drool. Imagine the most powerful gaming setup you can, then, well, multiply that. And the cool thing is, this first node coming online is just the start. They're building a whole network.
A whole network. That's a lot of processing power.
Yeah.
But you said earlier that AGI needs more than just brute force. So how does this network actually help machines learn in a different way?
This is where it gets really interesting. The network is built to support both symbolic and neural AI. Think of it like this. Neural networks are kind of like those AI image generators everyone's using. They're great at spotting patterns because they learn from tons of data. But symbolic AI is different. It's all about logic and reasoning, using rules and symbols, almost like a computer program.
So it's like having the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
The pattern recognition of a neural network with the logic of symbolic AI.
Exactly. And that's what makes SingularityNet's approach so innovative. By combining both, they're aiming to create AI that learns way more efficiently, potentially needing less data, less energy even. And that has huge implications, not just for AGI research, but for any field that deals with, complex information.
Okay, I'm starting to see why this is such a big deal. We're not talking about small improvements to AI here, but a whole new way of thinking about it.
Yeah.
But how does all this actually work on a practical level?
Right. Managing this entire network of supercomputers, it's no easy task. That's where their platform, OpenCog Hyperon, comes in. Think of it like the conductor of an orchestra, making sure all these different parts work together smoothly.
So OpenCog Hyperon keeps everything running smoothly. I'm guessing this isn't just some open source thing anyone can mess with. How does SingularityNet plan to manage access and encourage collaboration on such a massive scale?
You're right, it's serious stuff, but they also want to make it accessible. They're using a tokenized access model. So anyone could potentially contribute to the network, share their own AI, even benefit from its capabilities. It's like democratizing this advanced technology.
Democratizing AI, that's a big idea.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that this isn't just limited to some, like, elite group of researchers.
Exactly. The idea is that this token system encourages global collaboration, where developers, researchers, anyone can contribute to the network, help it grow. It's a whole new way of thinking about AI development, more open, more collaborative.
This is all incredibly cool. But I think we have to talk about the elephant in the room. We're talking about machines that could potentially think for themselves, solve problems we can't, maybe even become smarter than us. What does that mean for us?
It's definitely exciting, but the potential of AGI is also, a little daunting. I mean, we're talking about machines that could potentially outperform us in practically every way. What happens if this technology surpasses our wildest expectations?
That's the million-dollar question. and one that SingularityNET takes seriously. The company's CEO, Ben Goertzel, envisions this network eventually evolving into something called superintelligence.
Superintelligence. Okay, that sounds like we're like stepping into the realm of science fiction. What does that even mean in, practical terms? Imagine AI that not only understands our world, but can analyze it, learn from it, and come up with solutions to problems in ways we haven't even considered. We're talking about AI that could potentially revolutionize fields like medicine, engineering, even art.
So on the one hand, we could be talking about curing diseases, solving climate change, and maybe even getting those self-driving cars everyone's been promised for decades. But on the other hand, this level of AI could be unpredictable. How do we ensure that these superintelligent machines remain beneficial and don't, go rogue, so to speak?
That's why SingularityNET is focused on building this technology responsibly. They're collaborating with other companies like Fetch.ai, who recently invested heavily in this project. It's a reminder that this isn't some far-off fantasy. It's happening right now, and it's attracting serious attention from major players.
It's a lot to wrap your head around. We've gone from the basics of AGI to superintelligence, from a global network of supercomputers to the potential for AI to reshape our world. So, where do we go from here? What can you or I do with all this information?
The most important thing is to stay informed and engaged. This technology has the potential to impact every aspect of our lives, so understanding its implications is crucial. Whether you choose to dive deeper into the technical aspects, explore the ethical considerations, or simply follow the advancements in the field, knowledge is power. This is a conversation that's only going to get more important in the coming years, and being informed is the first step in shaping the future of AI.
Absolutely. It's been an incredible deep dive, to say the least. We've explored the groundbreaking work being done at SingularityNET, unpacked the complexities of AGI and superintelligence, and touched on the immense potential impact this technology could have on our world. If you're listening, we encourage you to continue exploring this fascinating topic. The future of AI is being written right now, and it's a conversation we all need to be a part of.